Good morning everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. There are a lot of new subscribers on the channel recently. Thank you so much. I would love to give you a nice warm welcome to the channel, our little YouTube community, and tell you a little bit about myself if you are new here. So my name, of course, is Kerry, and I am a single mum, recently separated from my husband, and I have 3 children ranging from 13 years old up to 20 years old. On this channel at the moment I am making cleaning, homemaking and lifestyle videos, and today I'm sharing a full day, full house clean. I'm starting off in the lounge and slowly working my way through the house. As I mentioned in the last video, for those of you who have seen it, I do have a lot of projects going on behind the scenes that I'm really keen to share with you all. But I must be patient, and I'm trying to slow myself down today and get the house reset before the new week begins. It's been rather warm here in the UK over the last couple of weeks, so a big clean like this has been seriously sweaty business. For that reason, I broke out the holiday dress, and let me tell you, it was such a relief to be able to do this clean without overheating. Is the dress a size too small? Yeah, absolutely. Does it enhance my mum tum? Yeah. Also, do I care? Nope, not at all. Not even a little bit. I am cool, I am comfortable, and I'm free to move about my home in this heat with minimal discomfort. And to me, that's a winner. So, getting down into the deep and meaningfuls, now that we are heading towards my 1,000 subscribers, which I'm very, very excited about, I wanted to have a little kind of chat with you about life in general at the moment and what I've been doing recently, kind of working on myself. So I've been on a bit of a journey these last 6 months. A lot's changed in my world, and it's difficult to get away from kind of negative feelings, especially when it comes to my own self-esteem. It's easy to look in the mirror and see nothing but flaws. Certainly society has been relentless my entire life in drumming that into my mind, your mind, our minds, that we are fat, old and completely unworthy of anything. So as I say, I've been doing a lot of work on my mental health, my confidence and my low self-esteem, and I'm starting to kind of see a light at the end of the tunnel, which is the reason why I was brave enough to put this dress on today. I put it on last week when it was really, really hot and I just couldn't look at myself. All I could see was my big tummy and my big bum, and it wasn't okay with me. But like I say, I've been doing a lot of work, and recently I've kind of realised a few things. So sure, some people's going to be looking at me thinking, wow, she's got a tummy on her. And they're right, they're absolutely right, I do. But I don't really see it that way anymore. I see my body that has grown and birthed 3 beautiful, healthy children. My womb has transformed and created life 3 times. 3 times. Of course it's going to look different. And I'm no longer ashamed of my mum tum. In fact, I'm kind of proud of my mum tum. And yeah, I'm carrying around a few extra pounds for the simple reason that I enjoy naughty food. I really do. Cake, chocolate and cheese are my weaknesses, honestly. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't indulge in other more illicit substances, let's say. I do exercise regularly. I feel good. So believe me, I'm going to enjoy a slice of cake at the end of the day. If I fancy a slice of cake, I'm going to have a cheeky donut here and there. I'm going to have a little bit too much cheese on my cheese on toast. And I'm not going to be ashamed of that anymore. Honestly, I'm not ashamed of my body. I love my body. I love my curves. Yeah, I'd like to be a few pounds lighter, but I don't want to be super thin. I'm so much happier this shape than I ever was when I was super thin. But it's not just the physical things that I've been focusing on. I've been doing a lot lately to support myself mentally. I'm learning a lot about my own behaviours and why I act the way I do in certain situations. So I'm learning to kind of regulate myself when I find myself attention seeking. There's a lot of attention seeking behaviours with me. People pleasing. I'm a horrendous people pleaser. I'm even saying no to people. I'm saying no for once in my life to people in situations that I'm not pleased with or I don't want to do. I'm learning to respect myself a tiny bit more every day, and it's so empowering. It really is so empowering. Like, honestly, a month ago, I would not have put this video up. I put this dress on this morning and I thought, I look good today. And I put it up and I saw the footage back and I thought, you know what? I don't look so good. And I thought, no, do you know what? Put it up anyway. Because it doesn't matter. It's a cleaning video. I'm not on the catwalk. I'm not expecting paparazzi. And even if I was, I don't care. I'm comfortable. I like my dress. I like the way I look. I like the way my mind is right now. And I feel like I'm going from strength to strength. It's also kind of made me reflect a little bit on the channel. What kind of content I'm putting out there for all of you guys. Yeah, I'm hoping that you will find my content motivational. That's kind of what it's here for. And maybe even relaxing. And that's great. But I also want it to be inspiring. I want to inspire. I want this channel to be a wholesome, safe space for all of you beautiful people after you've had a rough day at work, or if, like me, you're going through a divorce, the kids are misbehaving, you've lost control of your weight, you've lost control of your habits. I want you to feel as safe and as seen as if you were here in the room with me. So although this channel will always be based around homemaking and cleaning, I'll also be making other types of videos. Maybe we can just hang out on a weekend vlog, or you can join me whipping up a tasty meal in the kitchen. We can go shopping together for bits for the house. I want you all to feel as much of a part of this channel as I am. So what does that really mean going forward? Well, to be honest, I haven't really decided yet. I'm kind of winging it at the moment. I know that I am very close to 1,000 subscribers. I think at the count today, it's 913. It's going up by about 10-15 subscribers each day, which is incredible. And thank you so, so much for the support. It's been absolutely wonderful to have you all here and to help me kind of grow my confidence and my self-esteem. I would really love to do something to kind of celebrate my 1000th subscriber. Now, I don't get notifications very often as people are subscribing. I just get a subscriber count these days. I used to get notifications of who had subscribed and when they did. Now it's more just of a count. So I know I'm not going to be able to pinpoint who is my 1000th subscriber. But I really, really, really would like to celebrate the fact, because honestly, a year ago, I would never have believed in myself enough to think that I could have 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Honestly, I have started and stopped this channel so many times because I would put a bunch of videos out there, and I know that some of you guys have been there since the very beginning, and it's so nice. I know you all so well now, and it's absolutely lovely to see you come back and comment on the videos time after time. But honestly, I put some content out there and I would get the views and I would get comments and things, and then all of a sudden my videos would just plateau. Something would change in the algorithm and I would get just no views or very, very few views on my video, I would take that personally rather than just the algorithm. I would decide that nobody likes me, I must be too fat, too old, too ugly, too boring, whatever, to be on YouTube. And then I would just go ahead, delete all my videos, and like literally a week later I'd hate myself for doing it, because once you delete your videos from YouTube you cannot get them back. I don't keep them all on my laptop and my memory would be absolutely done for if I kept them all on my laptop. So once you delete them from YouTube, they are gone forever. And I would self-sabotage like this all the time. I think I've gone through 3 or 4 phases of deleting everything. And when I first started the channel, I really didn't have that belief that it could go anywhere. And it's so funny because now my motivation for the channel has completely changed. My motivation initially for the channel was a side hustle to make a bit of money. A lot of people start YouTube channels and, you know, other channels, let's say, to make some money, and that's the point. You know, they want to do that as a job, and I would love to make money from this. But these days it's not even about the money. Like, it would be nice, I'm not going to say no when I eventually get monetized. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm not going to say no to it. But for me, it's been more about the personal growth that I'm experiencing. The support that I'm getting from you guys is just so valuable. It's like a whole troop of cheerleaders standing behind me going, we've got you, Kez, you can do this, we love what you're doing, we love seeing you, we love hearing from you. And honestly, that just, it fills my cup. It's so amazing. And I would really like to celebrate each and every one of you when we hit that 1,000 subscribers and do something. So if anyone's got any ideas for celebrations for that 1,000 subscribers, I'd love to hear them. There's so many things I want to do. I mean, so many YouTubers do like a giveaway or something, and it feels, I mean, it's a lovely thing to do, don't get me wrong, but it feels a little bit soulless. I want to celebrate you guys. I don't want to celebrate me, I want to celebrate you guys, because you have been there cheering for me for so long already, and it's time I cheered you back. And another thing that I would really like to do is, I never thought I'd say this, I would really like to do some lives with you guys. I see how much fun you guys all have on Raquel's live, and it was just so nice to be a part of it that time that I was up there when Raquel did her live, just to speak to you guys and hear from you guys like in real time was so different. However, my self-esteem, you know, we're not quite there yet. We're getting there, and we're getting there way faster than I thought I ever would. But I'm thinking about maybe doing some premieres. So the difference between a live and a premiere is when the video goes live, I watch it alongside you guys, and there is like a little chat. So it's kind of halfway between a normal video release and a live. I can be there in the room chatting with you as we are watching the videos back together. We can have a conversation, you can ask questions, we can chat about, you know, whatever. It doesn't need to be the video, we can just have a chat. And then I'm thinking, after we've done that for a little while, I'll probably be ready to do some lives. I'd really like to do kind of active lives. So maybe if, I don't know, maybe if I'm doing like a declutter or something, I can do that live with you guys, and you can either declutter along with me a little space in your home, and we can go through gradually together and sort our spaces out, or you can just sit and watch and chat, you know. I think that would be really nice. I think just sitting and doing a live like Raquel does, although that's really good and really relaxing, I think my anxiety is going to want me to be doing stuff. I don't know if I could just sit there and talk to camera for that long. I'll probably end up waffling about something silly. You know what I'm like. Thoughts will turn to Christmas and then there won't be any shutting me up. But yeah, I would really like to do a few of the kind of premieres and then maybe move up to some lives. However, the issue that I'm having is trying to figure out when to do them. Like, honestly, when you guys are all free, I tend to be, like, which is in the evenings, I tend to be at work. So, I mean, realistically, I can do a live on Sunday evening, but that's when Raquel does hers and I'm absolutely not standing on her toes. Maybe Monday evening, we could maybe do a live, or we could do the premieres on Monday evening instead of releasing a video on Sunday. I'll release it on Monday. This is the kind of thing that buzzes around my head constantly at the moment. I'm wanting to grow and I'm having to kind of keep myself in check because I'm going to burn myself out. But honestly, it's been so inspiring and so empowering and so amazing so far. I really want to be here more in different ways. I want to show you more aspects of my life, more things that I'm getting up to, more projects that I'm working on, more just kind of, daily vlogs. What am I doing today? What am I buying at the shop? What am I cooking tonight? That kind of thing. So if you are interested in videos like that, please let me know, because I would really, really love to know what you guys want to see. Or do you guys just want to see more cleaning? I'm happy to do that as well. But I really do want that ability to connect with you on a more personal level. I feel like there's not enough true friendship in the world, and I want to offer my true friendship to you via this channel. Does that make sense? Anyway, wow, that got a bit deep a bit quick, didn't it? I'm going to pop some music on and have a little bit of a breather before I start crying, and I'll come back later on in the video and chat with you some more.
is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky on your mind.
Right, I'm back. I've taken my little moment. I'm feeling a little bit less vulnerable now. I think this is the thing when you are working on yourself, you have to pace yourself. That is something that I have definitely learned. And when I feel my brain running away with me, I need to just take a minute and just calm down a little bit. So I'm going to take it back to the subject in hand, which is, of course, the full house clean that we're doing today. If you've made it this far, wow, well done. That got deep quickly. So thank you for sticking around. So I'm cleaning the kitchen at the moment. It's having not a deep clean, but a kind of a medium clean. I have different levels of cleaning. The reason why I'm not really going into the nitty-gritty of cleaning the kitchen today is because I am going to be starting the revamp on it very, very soon. So I finally managed to order the bits today. Most of it's coming from Amazon, so it should actually come really quite quickly, and the good thing is that I'll be able to link it for you, so if you guys like any of the bits for the kitchen revamp that you see, you will be able to get hold of them. And I'm really excited to get going with it. So I've got let me see, at the time of recording this, it's currently the 19th of May when I'm recording this voiceover. I've just ordered it today. It's all going to start coming tomorrow, but some of it's coming like early June. And I've got a week off from work. So let me see, I'm in this week, I'm in next week, and then the week after. So I think it is actually the first week of June. I have a week off from work. So I'm going to have the time to actually get this kitchen revamp done in the week that I am off from work, which I'm kind of excited about. I can just put all my focus and all my energy into making that video for you and making this kitchen a bit more me during that week. So I'm really excited to do that, and that is the reason why I'm not really doing a particularly deep clean on the kitchen. Now I know I don't really do deep cleans, like super deep cleans on this kitchen very often anyway. It tends to be a 6-monthly super deep clean in here, but I'm planning a super duper deep clean kind of the week before I start the revamping here. So for any of you that have been here for a while and have seen my autumn and spring clean videos, they are on a playlist if you guys want to have a look at them. I tend to kind of do a deep clean, but I don't really pull stuff out. So I don't pull the washing machine out, I don't pull the cooker out. Goodness only knows what's behind the cooker. And I don't pull the fridge out, and that is something that I will be doing as we go forward with the room redecorations. So that will be a separate video, a super deep clean of the kitchen, and then I will do a video of the actual kitchen revamp. While I'm making the bed currently in the video, I just wanted to mention I get a lot of questions about this bedding set. This is from Dunelm Mill. This one's king size, and the set is called Bridget. So if any of you are looking for this particular set of bedding, it's from Dunelm Mill here in the UK, and it's called Bridget. It's absolutely gorgeous. I believe, I could be mistaken, but I believe it's 100% cotton, so it stays nice and cool on the hot nights, but it's nice and warm on the cold nights. It washes well. It's not that slippery kind of, I don't know, I think it's like a particular blend of polycotton that is out a lot at the moment. They use it a lot for kind of kids duvet covers and stuff. It's really slippery, and the duvet moves around inside it and kind of bunches up into the corner. It's not that, which I love. I avoid that like the plague, that stuff at the moment. But honestly, at the moment there's so much nice bedding in Dunelm. They have just cracked the bedding, honestly. Bedding of dreams, Dunelm Mill. I really want to go down there with a paycheck and just buy so much stuff. Dunelm Mill is one of my favourite shops, honestly. It really is. It's up there with B&M and Home Sense and like Home Bargains and stuff like that. Range. Dunelm is definitely up there. It's well worth a visit. If you're in the UK and for some weird reason you've never been to Dunelm, go. It's amazing. It's a little bit more expensive on some things than some of the other shops, but the quality is next level. It's kind of like the difference between, let's say, Asda and M&S food-wise, you know? That little, like, notch up. They also have some absolutely gorgeous, and I mean gorgeous, fake flowers in Dunelm. I'm always looking at them, and I never buy them because they're a little bit out of my budget. But I would really like to make a beautiful autumn flower arrangement that I can get out each year. This year, that might be one of the videos that I do actually. Come to Dunelm with me and take out a mortgage to get all the good stuff, but willing. And I would really like to do the same for a winter arrangement, a spring arrangement and a summer arrangement. So I've always got flowers sitting around the house. I do usually have fresh flowers these days. I do tend to pick flowers up. I find I just like having them around. I like having fresh flowers in the house. It does get expensive. My goal next year, I'm a bit late this year, but my goal next year, once I've redesigned my garden, is to have cutting flowers. I really want to focus on flowers that I can cut and put in a vase. So I can have fresh flowers in the house next year. I'm really looking forward to that. But I would really like some really nice arrangements of the beautiful artificial flowers from Dunelm. The range also have some beautiful fake flowers. So if you do have allergies, or if you just don't feel like spending £30 a week on fresh flowers, which, let's be frank, nobody really wants to spend £30 a week on fresh flowers, then it might be a more affordable option in the long run. Granted, each of these bouquets is going to cost me £70-80 to get the size of bouquet I want, but the fact that I can get that out every single year and not have to replace them is going to save me a fortune in the long run. They're really, really beautiful flowers. So yeah, I think I might schedule a little come to Dunelm with me video actually. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Come to Dunelm with me. I might actually, I love going to Dunelm with Raquel. When I go up to Raquel's quite often, we go to B&M and Dunelm is right next to it. And her Dunelm, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's better than mine, but I feel like it's better laid out for people who want to spend an obscene amount of money, which is me when I go to Dunelm. So I might actually see if I can go up with her the next time I go up to see her. I'm not really sure when that's going to be. We're trying to arrange something at the moment because we are very, very aware that we have not yet scheduled a date for our afternoon tea. And I am the kind of person who very much looks forward to an afternoon tea. I believe that the plan was we were going to do a live as well. So we'll have afternoon tea with you guys, which doesn't that sound like fun? Guys, don't forget, get your scones. I call them scones. You might call them scones, whatever you call them, although scones is correct. Grab your scones, grab your pot of tea, grab your little mini sandwiches, and we'll all have an afternoon tea together. That sounds like so much fun. I'm really, really looking forward to it. But that is probably going to be the next time I go up there, and we are still trying to nail down a date when we can both do it. It's really, really difficult because I work every single Saturday and she works on my days off during the week. So she works a lot of Sundays, Mondays. So it's really hard to kind of get us together. And then I've also got to take into consideration my youngest daughter, who is only 13. She still is at school. So I have to take into consideration I need to be here for her so I can get her to school. I mean, she can take herself to school, but I don't like the idea of leaving her alone. Well, not alone, but with the other two overnight. It feels wrong in my head. But yeah, I need to take that into consideration as well. So there is a lot of logistics to figure out before I can get up to Raquel's. It's always a little bit of a nightmare, and quite often it's done very last minute. It's like, oh, I've got an unexpected weekend off. Shall we do it? And it's more like that. I believe that she is trying to book somewhere for us so that I don't have to stay at her house. Now, it's possible for me to stay at her house. I could take the inflatable bed, but because she has the cat and the dog, although I believe the cat's missing at the minute, hopefully she comes back soon, it does make it difficult for me because I have allergies to fur. So for me, it's actually better to stay at a local hotel than it is for me to actually stay at Raquel's house. So we also have to factor that in as well. Can I book that? Can I afford to book that if I'm going to be going to Dunelm and spending all my money there? Probably not. So there's a few things to figure out, but we are working on it, guys. Please bear with us. We will do it as soon as we possibly can. I've also got a bunch more plants to take up to hers, and I'm going to put them in the ground this time because I wasn't able to last time. I left them with her because it was so cold. We had the most glorious hot week here in the UK, and I went up at the weekend and it was absolutely freezing, and the coldest wind I've felt since like last autumn was blowing. And we thought, no, we're not planting the garden today. And I regret it because I really like to make sure that they are in the ground. Raquel, bless her, she tries her best, but she just gets distracted and forgets about the plants, or a slug gets to them, or you've got to be on them when they're young. And so it would be more helpful, more beneficial for her if I could get them into the ground while I'm there. I know kind of what positions they like, what kind of soil they like, things like that. It would be so much easier for her if I could get them in the ground. She's perfectly capable of looking after them once they're in the ground, no problem there. It's just when they're still in pots, they are vulnerable. They really are. So yeah, I'm going to try and get up there as soon as I possibly can. We'll do afternoon tea. We'll absolutely do a live. We'll film some stuff. And I'll go to Dunelm and get all the good stuff. But yeah, back to the original point about 10 minutes ago. If you are looking for lovely bedding, Dunelm is definitely your place. Okay, guys, so that is going to be about it from me today. I'm just finishing off the last couple of areas of the house that I'm going to be getting to today. Just finishing off the floors in the toilet and in the bathroom, and then I'm going to have a very quick sweep of the stairs, and that will be today's video finished. If you've made it this far, listening to my very random waffling, thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being patient with me, for letting me kind of pour out my emotions, my heart to you today. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who have supported the channel and subscribed, and you guys that are there in the comments. I love to see your comments. I love to hear what you're up to. Please drop a comment. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's not mean. Drop a comment in the section below and I will try my best to get to each and every one of you with a reply. It's been so nice to speak with you and get that off my chest a little bit. I'm still very much a work in progress, but I feel like I am going from strength to strength every single day, and I wouldn't be able to do that without you guys' support on the channel. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I hope you have a really lovely day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys, lots of love.